So let's go for Temple of Aclazotz. We're going to sacrifice the High Marshal. And we already, because we sacrificed the High Marshal, we already have the Arguel's Bloodfast and the Temple of Aclazotz. So now when we do this, we should just get 2 4/3 vampire creature tokens. That is absolutely sick. Block 1, and this should be enough for the Restless Fortress. No, because they have lifelink. They have lifelink on the Arwen. Okay. All right. What are we gonna do here? What's the plan? Hopefully they don't storm too hard here. But honestly, even the Restless Fortress kills them now. Let's get it, baby! Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man, and today we got a juicer for you. Before we dig into the deck, I'm gonna ask you the question of the day. What is your favorite card that pays life of all time? Let me know in the comment below. Let's dig right in, because I got one for you. Let's see if you remember this. The Arguel's Bloodfast. So, this card is an Alchemy, the High Marshal Arguel. When High Marshal Arguel dies, conjure a card named Arguel's Bloodfast onto the battlefield, and you may transform it. If you control an enchantment named the Bloodfast and a land named Temple of Aclazotz, instead create 2 4/3 white and black vampire demon creature tokens with flying. So this is pretty interesting. So the first time it dies, you're gonna get an Arguel's Bloodfast. Now it is kind of, I can't really show you on the game, which is kind of annoying, because if you transform the Arguel's Bloodfast, you'll get a Temple of Aclazotz, which basically is just another land, or you can use that land to sacrifice a creature and gain life equal to its toughness. But nevertheless, when you do get the Arguel's Bloodfast, you're going to pay 2 life, draw a card. We do have lots of different ways to gain life, so this is kind of like an I don't want to say unlimited, because I mean, you don't have unlimited life, but you have card advantage in this way. And whenever you get both of them, we're going to try to get the vampire demon creature tokens with flying. It's going to be pretty hard. Hopefully we can do it. I really hope so, because it's going to be pretty hard. So you need at least 3. So you need at least 3, but again, with the legendary creature and all the sacrifice stuff that we have, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. So we're going to be trying to go for some like weenie sacrifice. We do have Cerise, Slayer of Fear, and the Aclazotz. Of course, these are just like a pair made in heaven or hell, I guess, whichever one you would consider, because it is Orzhov. But nevertheless, at the beginning of your post-combat phase, if you gain life this turn, you're going to seek a card with the highest mana value among those cards, which, of course, you'll know, you'll automatically get an Aclazotz, because this is a 5-drop. So if you can swing in this, 5 power, 5 lifelink, and then you get the Aclazotz. Later on in the game, you can start getting like the Porcine card, the Spotlight Falcon, and the Teysa, which of course is just amazing. So the top end is a little bit weaker than our weenies, so let's go ahead and drop into our weenies here. Dusk Road's Reliquary, of course we love this with the Greedy Freebooter and the Market Gnome. These 2 cards are beautiful because they are our like, you know, little weenie engines here. Corrupted Conviction, I like this card a lot. It's just like this card just really screws over the, you know, go for the throw, etc., etc. And I mean, there's not a whole, like, a lot of times you can just use it. You don't even really have to, like, you know, 2 for 1 them or anything like that. A lot of times you just go for Corrupted Conviction, and the Greedy Freebooter and the Market Gnome will just accrue value, which is very, very beautiful. I do have 1 Arvad, the Weatherlight Smuggler. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, it's going to perpetually get +X, where X is the number of creatures that died, and it also triggers in your graveyard. So because it does trigger in your graveyard, I do have the Dunbarrow Revivalist, and this kind of allows you to get stuff back from the graveyard. If you do, you can sacrifice this with the bargain. So the bargain, you can sacrifice an artifact. So if you want to use this, you can sacrifice the Market Gnome. And that'll be, you know, just kind of a way you can kind of get around that without it being like a token with a bargain roll. Phantasmal Extraction and Shoot the Sheriff, just because you kind of need some removal here, so why not? And let's go in for our Rankle Pitiless Trickster. Has lifelink and haste as long as your opponent controls no creatures, which is wonderful. It's pretty easy to clear the path, so we do kind of like that. And whenever you, because you have to sacrifice a creature yourself, but we don't really care because we have the High Marshal, we've got the Market Gnome, we've got the Greedy Freebooter, so you should have absolutely no problem sacrificing your own stuff. Treacherous Greed. This card's, I mean, on the chopping block. I do love the concept of it. I think, just bear in mind that typically with this card, I like to have like 1/1 flyers. Probably, this card's probably a little too cute. I think you could probably get rid of it because the Greedy Freebooter and the Market Gnome can't deal damage, so a lot of times that's kind of like that. But nevertheless, sometimes the Rankle is just kind of a sitting duck. After it's done its thing, it doesn't really do anything other than the ETB, so you can kind of use the Treacherous Greed on the Rankle. So other than that, we have the Porcine card, Spotlight Falcon. This card reminds me of Legion Angel. As long as you have 5 evidence in your graveyard, you pretty much have unlimited Spotlight Falcons. It's pretty amazing. And Teysa of the Ghost Council, what better way to go for weenies than a bunch of spirits? And these spirits are not so weenie-ish when the intensity goes up every single turn. So absolutely love Teysa of the Ghost Council. At the beginning of your end step, you're going to exile it and then bring Teysa back, and the intensity increases by 1, and your little spirits are going to go right up the, I don't know where it's going to go up, but it's going to get bigger and bigger, and it's going to be pretty great here. So this is the deck here. We absolutely love this. Kind of like a weenie sack type of deck here, and it works very, very well. Of course, we're going to go give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members. They mean the absolute world to me, so my deepest gratitudes. Me and the Blood Artists, both, thank you for your... I don't know. We thank you for your kindness. That's where we're gonna go. But just keep in mind, that only you can help save the Aether with me. So make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Make sure to answer the question of the day in the pinned comment below. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Razorback 89, hello. Let's go ahead and keep this. Sure, Restless Fortress can be a little awkward. We do have the Greedy Freebooter and a Rankle. So I think what we're gonna do here, is drop a Concealed Courtyard just so that we can commit to 2 Greedy Freebooters, and then drop Rankle on turn 3. That feels pretty good. Especially if we're going against some sort of like aggro-y burn type stuff. Rankle can actually have lifelink, which is actually really amazing. Because of the Great Hall of Citadel, ooh, that kind of tells me that we're going to go against some sort of legend stuff here, so it's not very good. Let's go for the Greedy. I'm going to swing in, baby. Still nothing. That feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I gotta assume this is more of a creature-based deck, so Gwenna. This is completely fine with me, though. Alright, let's go in for the Concealed Courtyard, and I'm going to waste absolutely no time. Let's go in for our lovely Rankle. Pitiless Trickster, and we're going to pay the life, of course. I think we already have one Restless Fortress, so I think probably that's fine. And having them sacrifice the Gwenna and just steamrolling them, it feels pretty amazing. Sacrifice you, get it going. I mean, this is pretty much what it's all about, baby. And Mirrex, nah, I don't think we need that. Pretty good on land here. And look at this. Lifelink and haste with the Rankle. You gotta love that. Bang, bang. Alright, so hopefully we can get a little bit more firepower here, though. High Marshal, we do like it, but I mean... I know that they have some big stuff here. So, Ratatouille, another land. Pretty yucky, not gonna lie. Pretty yucky. Maybe we just swing in. I think we'll just push for damage here. If they want to give me the Freebooter trigger, I will scry. Maybe they... Yeah, so I don't think they're that worried about the life too much. Let's do this. Drop the High Marshal and be on our way. Alright, so we're going to need a little bit more firepower, like I said before. High Marshal. Ooh, Joda. Okay, so how are we looking here? Yeah, we'll chump block. I mean, we do get with the Bloodfast this way. I think so, right? I mean, it's a little risky here, but I don't see what the High Marshal is going to do on the ground with this type of board here, so... Sacrificing for land is not really going to be... I think we're just going to keep the Bloodfast. Let's go ahead and decline. We're just going to keep it. So you get another land here. We're just going to have to eat... I think we're going to try. So, draw. Got the Dusk Rose Reliquary. Okay, that feels very, very good. Now we can kind of be on our way. Okay. Thank you, Arguel's Bloodfast. Maybe we even hit it one more time. No, let's wait for it. Let's go for Dusk Rose Reliquary. Sacrifice the Greedy Freebooter. Before I draw the Arguel's Blood... Oh, we got another High Marshal. Well, this is kind of the point of our deck, right? I think we should keep it, right? Get rid of the Joda. I don't have enough, actually. I'm still gonna do it. But we don't have enough. Okay, whatever. Alright. Swing in. I guess there's really no point. Did I drop a land this turn? I am planning on doing this double tap. Let's do that. I don't know if I want to go for this treasure token nonsense yet. I think I probably will, but we'll see. Hopefully just something super crazy here. I know with the Ratatouille, they do have that lock with the Arwen. Okay, Arwen can give lifelink, so that's a little nerve-wracking. But they also would have to do the indestructible stuff here. Oh, they're gonna go right for it. They're gonna go right for it. Okay. So there's the indestructible lifelink, but this is only for a turn with the lifelink stays, which is a little scary. It's a lot scary. Actually, I think we're gonna have to go for the Bloodfast here. We're gonna have to draw this to an answer. We can't really handle this right now. Mirrex is not gonna do it. Porcupine will do it. So let's see here. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies. Okay, so maybe we exile... We have to do this now, because I don't want the Plaza of Heroes to untap. If I do this, I can pay the ward 2, but then they keep the Arwen. But you have... okay, I think we're okay with this, right? Make sure I'm not misplaying here. Yep, I'm sure. Pay the ward 2. Sure. And, I mean, you have lifelink, so I think we actually should just stay put and trade. Because you have lifelink. You don't have indestructible anymore. But you have Plaza of Heroes. I don't know. I think this is kind of okay. Halfling's okay. And Crucius, well, they don't have anything to discard anymore, so that's okay, I guess. So, yep, alright. I think we're looking good here. Another High Marshal. Okay, so let's actually read this here. Alright, I think we're just gonna go ahead and try this. It took me a second. I had to kind of read this, so I think we're just gonna go for it. Let's go for the High Marshal. And I can go for another High Marshal, and when I kill this, I guess we go for another, like a Temple of Aclazotz. So let's try that. I'm gonna go for it, man. We're gonna keep one. Doesn't really matter which one we keep. So let's do this. I am gonna transform it. And now, whenever we chump block with this card, I guess that's kind of the point of it, right? We can use the Temple of Aclazotz, sacrifice this, and then we get what? 2 4/3 black and white demons? Like, this feels pretty good, right? This has lifelink. So I'm gonna swing in. Get our damage in, pass. So I'm going to use the Temple of Aclazotz to sacrifice the High Marshal, and then we get, hopefully, some cool stuff in the air. Sigarda makes me want to jump off a bridge, because that is really unfortunate, that they can fly. Oh my god, it's just so brutal. It's so brutal, man. That's so brutal. That takes away our whole entire plan. Yucky. Okay. I think we're still okay, though, right? I mean, we do have the Restless Fortress. We can kind of ping them for 2. Crucius cannot do anything. So let's go for Temple of Aclazotz. We're going to sacrifice the High Marshal. And we already, because we sacrificed the High Marshal, we already have the Arguel's Bloodfast and the Temple of Aclazotz. So now when we do this, we should just get 2 4/3 vampire creature tokens. That is absolutely sick. Let's do this. What can they swing in with? We fly. So they can block 1, and this should be enough for the Restless Fortress. No, because they have lifelink. They have lifelink on the Arwen. Okay. All right. What are we gonna do here? What's the plan? Okay. So we're definitely swinging in with the 2 vampires. I know that. Swing from the tabletops. My heart's crushed by a form of love. Okay. They're gonna have to. Ooh, they don't. Gosh, they just didn't have lifelink on this Arwen, we'd be okay. I mean, we're still not looking like horrific. Let's drop you. I guess it's just gonna have to be the second little piggy. Make sure I don't use my temple. Let's use the Arguel's Bloodfast to maybe draw 1 more card. I guess it's a little risky here. We're rolling the dice. We get a Market Gnome. Sure. End turn. Worst comes to worst, we can go for the Temple of Aclazotz to gain a little bit of life. Hopefully they don't storm too hard here. But honestly, even the Restless Fortress kills them now. Let's get it, baby! The Temple, the Vampire Demons. Wow! Just Mike, hello. How you doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. Hello! I'll give you a hello. Give you a little Tamio hello action. Gotta love the hospitality around here. So, looking pretty good here. Grave expectations. Okay, well, I'm expecting to see some heist here. So that is unfortunate. Alright. Oh, man, I hate this deck. I hate this deck more than life itself. Let's see. Got a Phantasmal Extraction. Obviously, we love this card. So let's go ahead and take a peek, see at what you got. Shelly, Crucius. I think I'm no joke going to take the Crucius because the Shellys, we do have Dusk Rose Reliquary. Hopefully we can find another answer, but Crucius is actually kind of a problem. Do not like Crucius much at all. We got the Cerise, Slayer of Fear. Ooh, they steal our Market Gnome. That's fine. So turn 2 are already looking a little awkward here. Definitely going to be... Well, I don't know. Is this Heist? Heist is typically Grixis. Is this just going to be like Dimir? I don't know. I guess we'll see. So we do have Shoot the Sheriff. I love Shoot the Sheriff because now we essentially have both kind of things going on with the Shelly. I don't really want to drop the Rankle because we don't have a we don't really have a weenie to sacrifice ourselves, and having them sacrifice the Market Gnome is pretty bad. Okay, okay. Oh, there's the red. They decided. Okay, there's the red and the Impetuous Lootmonger. Okay, so, just Mike. I'm not gonna lie to you, Mike. You are really on my nerves for taking a long time just to play the most hated card in the format right now. So, all right, let's go. All right, we can go for Shoot the Sheriff, maybe on the Gnome. I mean, we could do that. I don't think I'm going to. It seems a little silly. Eventually, we're gonna have to thin the herd for the Rankle. It just kind of sucks. If I play the Rankle. What do they sacrifice here? Like the Market Gnome or something like that? I think we already kind of screwed. I'm a little tilted. I'm just a little bit tilted. We probably should have gone for the Shoot the Sheriff on the Gnome and then sacrifice the Rankle on the Impetuous Lootmonger. I don't even really know if that's the answer though. Because we want to keep. Okay, so that's actually really good. Okay, that's actually really delicious. Let's go for the Corrupted Conviction, and now they can't even use the Porcupine card later. Alright, I think we needed that. That was a huge step in the right direction. Now we got to cut down to Shoot the Sheriffs for whatever they may play. Ooh, okay, we're looking pretty good here. I could drop Cerise, Slayer of Fear. We could also get Cerise back with the Revivalist if they kill it. So, Cerise, Slayer of Fear, come on, baby, do not let me down. Let's slay the fear. We can also, yeah, like I said, we can get this back with the Revivalist. Rakdos joins up. Get back a Shelly, that's fine. I think this is absolutely fine. I'm going to Shoot the Sheriff. Shelly the Sheriff's got a nice little ring to it. They deal 6 damage to my face, but that's okay. We're going to get a lot of it back with the Cerise. Straw. Okay. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good here. Cerise, let's slay the fear, baby. Let's not fear heist. Let's not fear heist. Obviously, this does kind of suck. But I didn't really want to burn a cut down and the Shoot the Sheriff just for the Lootmonger, so it is what it is. Take your stuff. And now we get a free Aclazotz, which is absolutely amazing. I guess we'll just go ahead and cut down before they go start heisting stuff again. I guess that was okay. Hopefully I'm not too tilted. Shelly, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That does like absolutely nothing, to be honest with you. Even if we didn't shoot down the Sheriff, Sheriff Shelly. That's absolutely fine with me. If they don't have just like spot removal, and even if they do, we have the Dunbarrow Revivalist. I think we're looking pretty gosh darn good here. So let's go and attack. Bang. Delicious lifelink. Get some nice Porcupine cards. Sure, looks good to me. Let's drop down to the almighty Aclazotz Deepest Betrayal. Oh, baby. Yeah, not gonna go for the Dusk Rose Reliquary just yet, but if we can beat down Heist, I will be so happy. I hate this deck so much. Unfortunately, might have to be like the last, the One Ring. Okay, that's fine. We can use the Dusk Rose Reliquary for the One Ring to exile, because it's indestructible, unfortunately. Crucius. Crucius is a problem. Just kind of fix up your hand, gain treasure, blah, blah. But yeah, I think Alchemy was so fun before Heist. I think Heist just kind of ruined the format, to be honest with you. Alright, so we got the High Marshal. We can go in for the Bloodfast, which that's a card I do miss in Standard a lot. So let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, let's do that. Do we want to go for Rankle? Hold on. Well, we're going to get them to discard with the Aclazotz, so let's not go for Rankle. I think the move here is going to be go in for the Dusk Rose Reliquary, just get rid of the One Ring. Okay, so I'm not starting with the Cerise, because obviously they have protection, so we can't really do anything about that, but we can get them to discard from the Aclazotz swinging in. So use the One Ring, sure, whatever. Okay. So let's discard. If they discard a land, we do get a bat, which is kind of cool. They do not, unfortunately. Alright. So they have protection, no damage goes through, but now I'm just trying to think here. They have the One Ring. I think we're going to sacrifice the High Marshal. So High Marshal goes by Marshal. We get a Bloodfast, and I don't think I really want to transform it. I don't think so. I think I'm actually going to just say no. We're going to keep the Bloodfast around. Exile the One Ring, because it's indestructible. And then, I don't know, did I draw my land for this turn? Or drop my land? I don't think so. I'm going to do that just in case we draw a land. Did I? No, we didn't. Okay, so there we go. There we go. We actually get another land drop from that, which is very, very nice. So we have the Bloodfast. Ooh, we have a Grunzo. Okay. Okay, right before I was about to say, I think we're looking good. They drop. I hate this deck. I hate Heist more than anything. So do your worst here. I think we're still in the driver's seat, which is actually pretty crazy. Okay, they get this for free. One card in their hand. Grenzo, what are you gonna do for me, buddy? Spotlight Falcon. Okay, I love Spotlight Falcon. I guess this is kind of a problem. We do need to get them to discard it. So Crucius, if they do discard a land, we do get a bat. I mean, it's not really the craziest thing ever, but you know, it could matter. They don't unfortunately, but it is what it is. Corrupted Conviction. Okay. Well, we can get them to discard with Aclazotz. No more One Ring to worry about. So I'm actually going to waste no time at all. Get rid of the Grenzo. The Grenzo has to die. It's non-negotiable. It just has to die. What do we want to do here? Do we want to go for Rankle, get them to discard something, sacrifice the, like, maybe the Aclazotz or something? I think it might be the move here. So I'm okay with swinging. I gotta get them to discard. I do not want them to drop unlimited Spotlight Falcons, which is exactly what it looks like it's gonna be happening here. Only we can do that. Ooh, well, they actually got rid of the Spotlight Falcon, so that tells me the other card in their hand is, like, crazy good. That's fine. This is fine. Get some lifelink action, sure. Aclazotz goes into land form, and we get another Porcupine card. Well, I think I am going to go in for the Rankle. Just because that card in their hand has to be super crazy. It has to be, right? Let's take the action. Honestly, I don't really want to discard anything, like, I guess the Revivalist, right? We don't really have anything in the grave. We do have the Spotlight Falcon, so maybe it is the Corrupted Conviction. Yeah, I guess so. So Rusko. Okay, that's fine. We get rid of the Rankle, we trade, blah, blah. And we're looking pretty phenomenal here. If they can just draw not a Grenzo, I think we're looking good, right? Oh, there we go. There's the brick. The almighty brick of death. I think we're looking pretty good here. So they go for the Mirrex. I do not care, really. So, oh, baby. I think we're in the driver's seat now. We have Arguel's Bloodfast, so we have unlimited draw power, too. And we have a lot of life, so I don't think we're really worried about that. I think we'll just go in for... Do we want to start drawing? Okay. Bang. Down to 6 you go. Free value. Ooh, and we get Teysa of the Ghost Council. Let's go. Okay. Teysa is going to allow us to generate a lot of weenies here. Let's go in for Temple of the Dead. We've got Cerise, Slayer of Fear, Teysa of the Ghost Council, and an Aclazotz. Unless they draw something insane. I don't even know if a Grenzo would help you now. Let's go ahead and clank him up here, baby. I hate you, Heist. Good game. Amanubs, hello. Hello, let's go ahead and keep it. Looks good. Looks phenomenal. Looks phenomenite. Alright, so... Hello! I'm gonna go ahead and just pay the life. I'm gonna go ahead and pay the life. I just want to get this thing down so I can go for the Corrupted Conviction, excuse me. Might be a little awkward, especially with the Captivating Crossroads, but I think being hasty is the move here. So we're going against Heist. Take a deep sigh with me. Alright, we're ready. We're ready. We are ready. I think we'll just pass for now. The deepest of sighs. We know we're going against Heist, and we beat Heist already, so I don't think it's that bad. We can beat them, so we know that. But this is the #1 meta deck. I don't think it's even close. I think Convoke comes a little close. Now that they dropped the island, I think I'm still going to do this, so maybe we should have just done this beforehand. If this gets countered, I think I just scream. But they could be running Negate. Typically they run this, though, for their counter. They'll Weave the Nightmare, so... Looking good there. Alright, so nothing too crazy yet. We do have plenty of removal for the Impetuous Lootmonger and nonsense. But I think, well, should we go in for the High Marshal or should we go for Greedy Freebooter in the Phantasmal Extraction? Or should I just drop you? I'm just going to drop you. If they can't counter it, I mean, they could kill it, but then we get our little bloodfast or a or not a vampire even. We'll get the land. I kind of hate that I can't show you that, but it's actually gonna be the Temple of Aclazotz if we do transform the Arguel's bloodfast, which seems to be pretty likely here. So we'll see. Okay. Grave expectations instead, which is fine. I do want to use Phantasmal Extraction next turn 100% because if they have the Triumphant Getaway, that costs 4, and we can take that away. The Triumphant Getaway is so nasty. That is the nastiest part on the planet. So Crucius, that's fine. I think we can kind of bear this. Don't want to go for the throat. Alright, makes sense. So I think we're just going to go for the cut down. Just kill the Crucius while we can. Just get this out of the way. And I think we're just going to go for the Phantasmal Extraction. I do. It's kind of okay. Sets up our Spotlight Falcon. Gets to 5 evidence here. I have to get rid of the potential Triumphant Getaway. So, they do have the Triumphant Getaway, but they also have Rusco. I think we can probably take care of the Rusco a little bit better than the Triumphant Getaway. This is just too much value, I think. So, they already have 2 Ruscos anyway. Whatever. Alright. This deck is just so nauseating. I'm so tired of seeing it. Amonubs, hello! Alright, let's go and attack. Fortunately, they're kind of sitting here with this cut down. I don't think they can really make too much use of it, which is very, very nice. There's Rusco. We can definitely get rid of the Midnight Clock with the Dusk Reliquary. So that's actually pretty cool. Another High Marshal. I think we're after land here. So what I'm going to do... I'm just going to swing in to see if they want to trade. I wouldn't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think with the Midnight Clock here. So if they want to trade, I don't think they want to trade here because they don't want to give me an extra land, which makes sense. Just trying to think how we want to deal with this Midnight Clock. Because they have another Rusco. Because they have another Rusco, I think this is probably the move. It's a little risky. We go for the Greedy Freebooter. Dusk Reliquary. And I'm actually going to sacrifice you. We're going to look for land off the top here. See, this is pretty good, but we don't have the land necessarily. Ooh, this is close. This is close. I have to put that away. I mean, we already... Yeah, we're going to have to put this away. That sucks. That feels really, really bad. Okay, get rid of the Midnight Clocks. I feel like we're going to be a little bit more grindy in this matchup here. Because they're going to start gaining life with the Rusco, too. I don't know. I think... Are we ready for the grind? I don't know. Alright. We kind of made our bed. We got to sleep in it now. Do they want to drop another Rusco just for another Midnight Clock? Probably not, because they already have a Rusco. So I think we're looking good there. I just really hope they don't have another Triumphant Getaway. That card would be just so backbreaking here. Alright, so they got Rusco. I think because what we're going to have to do is actually, like, isn't that bad. I don't know. Is it opponent? It's definitely not on me. What's going on here? Come on, game. Unable to get connection. All right, here we go. Hopefully the porcupine card didn't resolve. I'm a little annoyed here. Cut down. Nope. Okay, not looking. No! No! We just missed it. We just missed it by the skin of our teeth. I was supposed to go for cut down. I'm so tilted. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. Okay. I guess we just dropped the Spotlight Falcon. See if we can kind of recover here. That is aggravating. That could absolutely be the game. All right, we're gonna play through it. We're gonna play through it. That is crazy. We're supposed to go for cut down. I mean, that's just so disappointing, man. It's just unforgivable. We're supposed to go for cut down on the High Marshal here. We would have gotten a land or a Bloodfast, and they would not have gotten the Porcupine card because they wouldn't have had a viable target. Let's try to fight through it, but just oh man, it's just unforgivably brutal. Just unforgivably brutal here. Alright, so if they want to do this, I guess we can just cut down the Rankle. If they want to do this, right? Okay. So I guess we'll just do this as this resolves to get rid of the Brusco, I suppose. Suppose it's okay. What do we discard here? It's not gonna be the Spotlight Falcon, obviously. Got the High Marshal Arguel. Man, I just... oh, man. These are gonna go bye-bye, so I think we probably keep this for the Rusco. So, I guess we'll just have to get rid of the High Marshal, unfortunately. Spotlight Falcon, yet again, sure. I guess we'll get rid of the Spotlight Falcon. I guess we don't really have to, right? Spotlight Falcon. We pretty much have, I won't say unlimited, but I mean, kind of unlimited? This card just reminds me of the Legion Angel. Rusco. Alright, Rusco. Let's go, Rusco. Do they have removal? They have the Porcupine card, but do they have actual removal? Do I want to just drop down another Spotlight Falcon, or do I want to get rid of the Rusco? I don't know. It's a close call here. Treacherous Greed. I don't think Treacherous Greed is really that great right now. I think we're just gonna have to drop down another Spotlight Falcon. I think let's just put the pressure on him. I know this is kind of out of whatever. Don't care. Bang. I know they're gonna be able to gain a little bit of life here. I would like to just maybe finish them off with the Treacherous Greed. I think that'd be pretty sick. Son of a bitch. Grenzo! Hello, Grenzo. Alright, we can at least get rid of the Grenzo. Whatever they play here. They get it for free, which obviously is really unfortunate. Shoot the Sheriff. Yep, not good. Boy, is that not good. Guess we go for another Spotlight Falcon. Midnight Clock, sure. High Marshal. I just can't... We can't let them have this. Gosh dang it, man. This is so gross. I'm gonna try and race them. I'm gonna try and race them here. If we would have had... Man, if we would have had... The Arguel. If we would have had... See... If we would have had the Arguel's Bloodfast from the beginning here... I guess I can't really show you the Temple of Aclazotz. We could have sacrificed and gained life this way. Phantasmal Extraction, obviously not good. Don't think it's over yet. So what are they going to do here? They're going to swing in, deal 3. They go for the Porcupine. They're out of cards now. Treasure Token, kill me for 1. They shouldn't have this card. They shouldn't have it. It's so aggravating. No longer can race them. It's abundantly clear I cannot race them. This is a 3-3. Gotta hope they just brick here. Yep. Big old fucking Trump block. Yeah, it doesn't even really matter. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Chico, hello. Let's go ahead and keep. Looks pretty good to me. Let's see what you got here. I do not. Where would these come from? Is this from like the pre-release or something? From Modern Horizons? I don't have these. I'm a little jealous. Got a mountain. Definitely jealous of that. So I think I'm not going for the Restless Fortress. I think we're just a little hasty. Let's go in for the Phantasmal Extraction. Let's just take a look at what you got here. Alright, Slick Shot. Well, it's just going to have to be the Slick Shot. Let's just get rid of the creature. That just makes the most sense. And I have a Concealed Courtyard. Why did I not drop the Concealed Courtyard first? Embarrassing. A little embarrassing there. But nevertheless, they don't have their little Slick Shot anymore, so it's fine. Alright, so it shouldn't matter here. We're still gonna get that. Ooh, another Concealed Courtyard. I was about to say, that's exactly why it could matter. If we have another Concealed Courtyard, it definitely could matter. And I think it's going to matter, because now... Yeah. I can't believe I did that. Sometimes with the alternate art, I'm not gonna lie. I know this is an excuse. Not really the best excuse. But... with the Concealed Courtyard and the Restless Fortress, sometimes I get them a little goofed up, the alternate art. So it pays to be pretty, unfortunately. Nevertheless, I think we're looking pretty okay. This Fiery Inscription, obviously not great. Obviously not great. So now do we want to commit to the Concealed Courtyard, which we should have got on turn 1, or do we want to set up this Restless Fortress? I think it's going to have to be the Restless Fortress, unfortunately. So they have to, I mean, we're at 18 life. They do get 2 damage for all of their spells. This would be a lot more menacing if they didn't, but melt through on the face, that's fine. It's down to 14. This could get pretty crazy pretty quickly, but we do have Cerise, Slayer of Fear. So now another tap land, which is kind of unfortunate. And we can't really animate you either way, so I think we'll just do this and pass in case they have a haste creature. I don't think the 1 damage is really that bad. So, the Scorching Shot, this is the problem with the Scorching Shot. We have to get them to use this on something that's not Cerise, because once we drop Cerise, I think we just win. So, the Scorching Shot can actually get rid of the Cerise. Let's go for you. Just go for you. And we'll attack at this point. As long as we can get them to use the Scorching Shot, I think we're in the driver's seat now. So that little, yeah, we're looking good. I'm definitely willing to call it at this point. So I want to go for the Bloodfast. I think in this case we're just gonna go in for the Temple of Aclazotz because we just want like potentially the sacrifice creature. Yeah, I think this is a lot better, right? I'm actually not even gonna do it right now. But now that we have this up, we can gain life equal to the sacrifice creature's toughness. I think we're looking absolutely juicy. Let's go ahead and drop the Cerise, Slayer of Fear, and I think it's all but over. I can't, unless it, well, I don't want to get too crazy here. They could drop like a Ren's Resolve, dig into their deck. I mean, this could get a little out of hand. Melt through, sure. Down to 8, and we're looking pretty good here. So Temple of Aclazotz, I guess we will just pop this now. And, nope. But gaining 5 life every single turn, I mean, that is absolutely crazy. We could also go for the Restless Fortress. Nah, they know that it was just the beginning of the end. Coffee cup. Well, got a coffee cup for you right here. Let's go ahead and keep this. Looks pretty good. Definitely like the Spotlight Falcon. Shoot the Sheriff, looking pretty good. I think we're looking pretty good. I think I said that like 3 times now, so it's got to be true, right? Man, I get some coffee here. This is going to be Convoke. Boros Convoke bait. Ooh, Virtue of Loyalty. Typically, they do not run Virtue of Loyalty, so this might be something a little bit different. Not going to attack. Got the Corrupted Conviction combo, so... Corrupted Conviction onto the Greedy Freebooter feels like cheating. There's so much value to be had from it. It feels just gross. Haste of the Gateway Express. Alright, so we actually could have gone for like a double block if they would have tapped out, but I'm okay with a double... or a single sacrifice here. Market Gnome. I think Market Gnome's a little too slow for us right now. We're looking for something maybe a little more juicy. Do I actually want a chump block here is the question. I'm going to say no. We do have the Rankle to kind of sacrifice with it, so... Let's commit to the Restless Fortress, and then crack the treasure token, and then just sacrifice them. I think this is pretty good, right? Take the action. Eventually, we will get some free Spotlight Falcons, so I think we're pretty good on land right now. So we get this draw. Sacrifice another Case of the Gateway Express. That's pretty good. And we do get haste and lifelink. And up to a 3/3. I mean, you gotta love Rankle, man. Rankle, the Pitiless Trickster, you gotta love it. Alright, let's see what you got here. I think I'm looking pretty good here. As long as they don't have a creature, we get lifelink. And they... Oh, that is really sad. That is really sad. I think they are pretty screwed. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I guess we'll maybe just set up... I don't really want to drop the Spotlight Falcon until we can pay the evidence cost. So, Novice Inspector on turn 4. Not nearly as good as a Novice Inspector on turn 3. Guess we'll just go for the Mirrex. Why not? Dusk Rose. This is fine. Let's go for the Shoot the Sheriff and then clear the path for our little might. And now with that, we have the Spotlight Falcon. So, just enough to go in for the evidence. And as long as you can collect the evidence, you essentially have unlimited Spotlight Falcon action. This card reminds me of Legion Angel. Just so freaking good, man. So clear the path. I think it's all but over. We have another Spotlight Falcon. I just don't see how we lose this, especially if they're gonna be stuck on land here. Got a Rankle and the Spotlight Falcon, so I think that's just too much damage in the air. Even if they did have like the Convoke Knight stuff, I think it's just a little bit too late. I don't want to toot my own horn. What is this? Shire Sheriff? Okay, well, it was Sheriff Shelley, but I guess Shire Sheriff is the thing now. Okay, get rid of my Rankle. A little rude, but that's okay. Got Arvad, the Weatherlight Smuggler. I guess this is fine. Shoot the Sheriff on you. And now the Rankle's just going to come back. Yep, okay, we are looking absolutely phenomenal. Take the action here. Yeah, this game's, I think it says, well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet, even though we have haste, but it's pretty much over, and they know it. GG's.